चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं without wasting a time. In the last video, we already seen that how to manually configure tenant, VRF, and bridge domain and application profile, and how to apply a contract in the VRF scope. Correct. So in this video, we are going to cover the configuration with the help of Terraform. So this is the code we have, and this is the provider block. Okay, this is where this block is going to use to connect with the ACI. Our provider is the ACI. Here I'm passing the credential to connect with the ACI, and here I'm defining the physical domain. Okay, so again this is the resource name, and this is the reference name which Terraform use, and this is the name. With this name, this subject group, this object will be created in the ACI. So here I'm defining the tenant. Again, this is the resource name of the Terraform, and this is the reference, and this is the name of the tenant which we are going to create in ACI. Here we are getting the application profile, and we are going to name the AP web underscore server, and here we are attaching this. So this application profile should be under this tenant cloud underscore tenant. Once we done that, here we creating the BD with the loop. Okay. So earlier we have seen that in the Terraform only we have put all of the code in single file that is the main.tf. So now as we can see that we can have a situation where we have to create the multiple 100, 200, or might be multiple like 10, 20 BT we have to create. So if we go for the manually, that can be the tedious task. So to achieve the same with the help of Terraform, we can run a loop. Okay. So I have to do this is the new file I've created. This is variables.tf where I'm defining the variable. So first variable name is I have defined bridge domains. So under this I'm putting the different property for the different bridge domains like BDF 500. I'm putting this is the name. R flood property will be no. This is the IP subnet IP I want to configure on this BDI. Similar way for the BDF 501, I'm putting this name, R flood and IP address. I'm taking the example of 2 BD. We can put the multiple or 100 of BD variables here and run the loop and create the BD. Similar way here I'm configuring the variable EPGs endpoint groups. Okay. Again, this is again key value pair. So again in the EPG underscore web, I'm putting this the name, and under this EPG, I want to attach this BD. Okay, similar way EPG app, I want to attach BD 501. This is the this is a variable file which we use to define the variable in Terraform. Okay, so here you can see that for creating the BDM, I'm using a resource Terraform resource ACI bridge domain. Then this is the reference name with Terraform used, and here I'm attaching the tenant which you created above cloud underscore tenant dot id, and here I'm running the loop in the Terraform for underscore each equal to var. So variable dot bridge domain. This is the name of the bridge domain, bridge underscore domain which we are creating the variable file. And after that, this is the property required in this resource block. These are the variable required to create the bridge domain. So name is equal to I'm running this loop each dot value dot name. So when I'm doing the each dot value dot name, so this is the key. So these are the values. Okay. So I'm getting each name dot each value I'm getting. Okay here when I'm calling this each dot value dot name. So here the PDI 500 will come. Similar way here I'm getting the value each dot value dot r flood value I'm getting. So that will be no. Similar way for the subnet also I'm running a loop. Okay, on the same variable bridge domain, and here I'm getting the value of each dot value dot IP which we have configured in this value I'm getting with the help of IP, and I'm attaching this parent identifier or target DN or parent DN bridge domain. So in the subnet we need to attach a BD, and I'm putting the BD name. Here I'm creating the EPG application and endpoint groups. Okay. Again, I'm running the loop here var underscore EPG, our second variable var underscore EPG. I'm getting this value name BD. I will use. Here you can see that I will use the value each dot key. So here it get the EPG name, and here it each dot value dot here it get the BD name BD value. So this is the BD value we have configured here. From here it will get the BD 500 and BD 501. And here I'm establishing the relation between the physical domain and the EPG. So I'm attaching the physical domain which you created above in the application profile. Again, each dot key. So we are again here also we are running the loop on the variable EPGs, and we are putting the value here. So let's jump to the code to push the config to the ACI. Let's define Terraform init. Terraform init. So this will download the required provider files. So it's downloading Cisco ACI plugin. Okay. After that, we need to run a Terraform plan. I'm saving my plan in files myplan.pf. That we need to apply this plan. So this is the command. So let me copy paste here. So this will push the change to the ACI. So let's verify. So here we in the tenant section. Refresh it. So here we can see that we're able to see that new tenant is created, cloud underscore tenant, and under that if we verify application profile, this is the application profile AP underscore web scroll is created server, and under the application file we have a two EPG job created, and both of the EPG we have attached the physical domain. So using the physical domain here, second EPG also physical domain is attached. Okay, so and we have created the bridge domain under the networking also. Let's go to the networking tab. 2BD we have defined in the variable section. So 2BD is here BD 500 and BD 501. If you go to the inside of the BD, we will be able to see that IP is also configured. In the subnet, here we can see that here we configure the 192.168.1.1 subnet, and for BD 501 we define the value is 193.168.1.1. Okay, so and we can visualize this plan also. Let's see how we can visualize the plan in the Terraform. This is a site on the GitHub, which is the tool which help us to visualize the plan. So I have already created the last in the last one. You already saved the plan in the myplan.out. Let's convert the plan into the JSON file. Terraform show my plan. File name was my plan. Just state or planify. Just wait. An extension was the TF, and we save the plan. So let's create the plain.json file. Let's upload that file here. Upload, and let me put here under the C drive is the file called plain.json. Plain.json. Let me open it. Okay, so this is how plan look like in the visual form. In the this is the root. Here is the ACI application EPG. Under the application EPG, we created the two EPG, EPG app or EPG web. In the application profile, we have pushed the one application profile app underscore web underscore server. In the bridge domain, we get the two BDI, BDI 500, and BDI 501. And EPG to domain, we have attached both of the EPG to the physical domain. And this is the physical domain, feed domain infra. And the subnet, we have attached the two subnets under this BDI. And this is a tenant we have created. So this is how we can visualize the plan also. Let's see one more example. So in the previous code, we have seen for loop. Now let's see count. So here I've defined the provider block and to connect with the ACI. Okay. This is again same physical domain, same we are doing the tenant. Okay. This is the application file we're creating. So earlier we're doing the BD with loop. Let me change it. So go with the count. Okay. Here I'm using now, earlier we're using the for each for loop we're using. So now I'm using the count object. Okay. First thing here, I'm attaching the tenant which you created above cloud underscore tenant.id. And here I'm putting the count 10, means I want to create a 10 BD. Okay. Here I'm putting the name of the BD. So this count dot index plus 500. So I want BD should be start from 500 to 509. So first BD will be 500, index will be 0, 500 plus 0, 500, 500 plus 1, like this way it will go up to the count 10. R flood will the no, I'm putting the one of the property. And here I'm creating the similar way EPG also. Okay. Again, I put in the referencing discount index count, I'm using 10. And so 10 EPG will be created, and these EPG bridge domain will be attached with the same count dot index. And here I'm establishing the relationship between the physical domain and EPG domain with the help of count index. So let's push the code. Let me run the first Terraform init. This will download the required code in the let's Terraform plan. Let's apply the changes. Terraform apply. Yes. Okay, it's creating the bridge domain 0 to 9. Now it's going for the EPGs. Okay, done. All the 33 resources added. Let's see in the fabric. Here we are. Let me do the refresh. Here we are. This is the tenant is created. Under the tenant, put the application profile, web server. Under that, there should be 9 EPG. 0 to 9. I'll put the count 10. 0 to 9 EPG got created. Under each EPG, physical domain should be attached. Let's check randomly 1 or 2. Here the physical domain is attached. Let's check for the EPG 2. Here the physical domain is attached. Okay. Similar way, let's check for the BD also. The networking bridge domain should be 0 to 9. So here we have a 9 bridge domain, and we have added the 500 the count dot index in the code. So it goes starting from the 500, 500, 500 to 509. 10 BD is also created. In each bridge domain, we put the property R flood no. So let's check the policy here. That should be here. This is R flooding is not checked. We have disabled if it yes, so this will be checked back in all of the BD. So we explore both of the often for loop. So we have checked the both option with the for loop also and with the count index. So how we can quickly get the multiple BDs. Let's destroy the changes. If we have to destroy it, delete all the thing, we have to run the command terraform destroy. So this will delete all the BDs and all the EPG, whatever the resources you have created by the terraform. All the resources will be deleted. It's refreshing the state now. Just checking. All the flags that were destroyed now. All the 33 sources were earlier created. Now it's got destroyed. So let's visualize this plan also. I've already created a JSON file. Let me upload it here. Okay, so let me get the size. Okay, this way. I hope you guys are able to see that. This here you can see that we are creating a bridge domain 0, bridge domain 1, bridge domain 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 9, and after it's showing the information about the EPGs. So all this information are there. EPG, web server, everything is there.